welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and today I want to show you how I've reorganised and cleaned this part of my kitchen. As I just mentioned, today I want to clean this area of my home. Again, this is an area I've been meaning to clean for a while. Since before lockdown, I've been meaning to clean here and reorganise it as well. So there are lots of things in these cupboards that I think we can now give to charity if they're in good condition, or we can take to the recycling if not. So yeah, I thought I'd reorganise these cupboards and just give them a really good clean. And while I was doing it, I thought I'd take you with me. So here is how I've reorganised and cleaned my kitchen, part 3. Begin the process as I did with all of my other videos that I've made recently. I removed all of the items from my kitchen island in the middle of the kitchen, and once everything was removed I then gave it a quick spray with my Method cleaner. I'm using Method again in this video. This isn't an advert for Method at all. I just really like using this product in my kitchen. It has no chemical nasties in it and it's an all natural cleaner, so it isn't harmful to the body or anything, and it's not harmful to the environment either. So once I'd wiped down the island, I then moved on to removing all of the items from the top left corner of this part of the kitchen. These items, some of them I do need and some of them I actually did get rid of. So all of the sort of Tommy Tippy bottles and things like that, Ted no longer uses anymore. He uses water bottles now, so we got rid of those, and I got rid of some knives and forks that we're no longer using either. And then I just gave the kitchen cupboard a quick wipe down. So I sprayed it again with my Method spray, kitchen spray, and then I just wiped it down with a tea towel. And made sure the glass was all shiny. That was quite difficult, making sure all the glass was shiny actually. So here I'm just sorting out the things that we do need. So I'm putting them into two piles, I suppose. They're not piles, but so I'm putting all the stuff we don't need on one side and all the stuff we do on the other, and then I put everything back into the kitchen cupboard. Once everything was back in the left-hand cupboard, I then moved on to the middle cupboard, and this middle cupboard houses all our household products. So this houses the items we use for the dishwasher, so the dishwasher salt and the tablets and the liquid we use in it. It also houses things like Windowline that we're no longer using, and sprays that we use around the kitchen as well. So I removed all of the items, and once I decided what I wanted to remove, I then went on to cleaning the cupboard. So again, I'm using my Method spray, and I just gave this cupboard a really good clean. I didn't realise until I'd actually got up and started cleaning this cupboard how much of a clean it actually needed. And then I gave it a wipe down again with a tea towel. So I wiped all around. I think I even wiped the front of the door, yep. And then once that was done, I then started to put all of the items that I wanted to keep back into this cupboard. But I also have a few other items that we were storing in our laundry that should really live in here. So you will notice that I actually put extra items back into this cupboard. So there's a few things that we don't normally store in here that could have been stored in here, and I'd cleared out a few items from here. So there were some spray bottles that we weren't really using and they were just hanging about, and I was finding that quite annoying, so I took those out and I replaced those items by putting the salt that we need for the dishwasher in here, and I put the liquid we need for the dishwasher in here, so it all feels like it's in one place now rather than 7. And then once that was done, I then moved on to cleaning the final cupboard up here. And this cupboard, as you can see, houses like glassware and vases and things. So I just took everything out as I did with the previous cupboards, and once everything was out, I then cleaned again with my Method spray. So I had to be careful when cleaning these cupboards because they do have a bit of glass in them, and I'm always a bit wary of breaking that glass because I'm never sure if we can get a replacement for it. So I left it in and I just tried to clean it as best as I could with the tea towel and the method spray and my J cloth. And I also cleaned the door as well. The door was a bit grotty, so that needed a really good clean as well. And then once everything was clean in there, I then put everything back again. I don't think I took too much out of this cupboard, but I did have a little rearrange. And there are bubbles that we keep in this cupboard that Ted likes to use, or used to. He hasn't used them for a little while. But I put some of them back in a tin up there, but I also put some of them into the laundry as well. I'm not too worried if we lose those. So this is everything that I've pulled from the cupboards that we aren't using anymore. I thought these are cleaners for the kitchen, and we don't really tend to use these. We tend to stick with the method nowadays. So I thought I could take those to a food bank and they might be useful for somebody. And then that's empty, so that's got to go in the bin. And then everything else I thought I would take to the charity shop. And dear old Olaf here, well, he never really works too well. I think we tried to pour hot chocolate in him and he leaked. So I've just decided to get rid of him and try and hide him and then go to the dump without my son noticing that Olaf has gone. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but fingers crossed, wish me luck. But anyway, yeah, so that everything else on here, apart from those items, are going to go to charity. Once the cupboards were cleaned, I then moved on to cleaning the kitchen sides. So I gave these a really good wipe down, and then I started to clean around the sink. Now you will notice that we have a soap dish that sits on a plug and a box underneath the taps. This is because at the moment our taps are leaking and we really need to get them fixed. So I had to be really careful when I was cleaning around this area. But the box and the soap dish really needed a good clean, so I had to take them away. And then once I'd cleaned those, I then moved on to cleaning all of the items that we keep by the side of the sink. So the washing up liquid, there's some hand sanitizer there as well, and some moisturiser, hand moisturiser that we keep by the sink as well, and some hand soap as well. So I had a really good clean of everything that sits around the sink. And then once that was cleaned, I actually tried to clean the sink inside as well. So I had some, I think it's some organic bio stuff that's really good for cleaning tiles, and it did actually do a very good job. I looked at my sink last night and it looked very clean, so I was really impressed. I managed to get rid of a bit of the dirt from the bottom, and then once that was clean, I then had an organise of this corner. This corner tends to get stuff dumped in it, and it's always a bit messy over here, so I just tidied that away. And then once that was done, I then moved on to cleaning under the sink, and I actually found that there was water under the sink, so our sink is now leaking under the sink, which isn't great. It is a bit smelly down here, I have to say, but I did give it a good clean, and I sprayed it with the method spray, so hopefully that should help with the smell and things. And then everything's already organised in baskets, so that didn't need reorganising at all, so I just put that back. And then finally I moved on to cleaning this drawer. My husband seems to like to put elastic bands in here when I have a bag in the laundry for elastic bands. So I found a lot of elastic bands in this drawer that don't live here really. But once I'd sorted all of those out and I'd sorted all of the leaflets out and I got rid of anything we don't need anymore, I then gave the drawer a quick clean and I put everything back, hopefully in a bit of a neater order. And that is my kitchen done. I'm really pleased with the final result. I now walk to this sink and feel happy that it's all clean and tidy. This cupboard is reorganised again, and the glass cupboard and the other cupboard where we store our glasses and cups and things is also reorganised. So yes, I'm really pleased with this corner, and look at that empty space, and isn't it lovely? So I'm really pleased, and that is my kitchen cleaned and reorganised. So that's how I've reorganised and cleaned this part of my kitchen, and that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. Have you been cleaning and reorganising your kitchen, and how's it going? I'd love to know, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye!